Stop selling SMMA if you want to make money in 2025. I grew my agency from zero to over 150K per month selling traditional agency services. But the past few months, I threw it all away and rebuilt my entire agency selling this unique type of service that anyone can build and start today. This service is by far the fastest way to make $10,000, $100,000, or even $1 million plus online. SMMA is dead, and I'm about to show you the smartest way to make money in 2025 leveraging AI. Just like I have been over the last few months growing my agency to over $93,000 cash collected on this new model. And if you watch all the way through, you'll know how to leverage AI, which is by far the greatest opportunity vehicle we have ever had in our entire lives. The problem is traditional SMMA is dead. SMMA made sense in 2018. Run Facebook ads, get clients, scale fast. But in 2025, let's be honest, it's a trap for most people. Let me break down the biggest problems with the SMMA agency model as a whole. The first is saturation. Everybody and their dog, sister, aunts, brothers, cousin is selling meta ads to chiropractors. Because of this, you're selling a commoditized service with zero differentiation from the competition. And why would they pay $2,000 a month in retainer to you when they can get the exact same perceived service for $400 a month from some guy on Fiverr? Another big thing is churn. Clients leave the second they don't get results or have a bad month, and it's a never-ending cycle of churn and burn. Which brings me into another big point, which is the labor required to manage this model. You need media buyers, CSMs, video editors, call center reps, which is a huge pain in the ass. Or if you don't hire out these positions, you are all of them. And the last thing is if you run an agency model, nobody trusts you. These owners have PTSD from being churned and burned by all these people across the board. They don't know you, they don't like you, they don't trust you because of their prior experiences. So how is it you're supposed to sell somebody that's been burned 20 different times on this same exact service for you to come in and say that you're gonna do something better? Here's the kicker. Even if you're a killer media buyer, you're working hard diligently to get your clients results, you are still left at the mercy of the business model. And that's the key point that most people miss. It's not you that's failing, it's the model that's failing you. Let's be clear, the agency model isn't the full problem. In fact, the agency model itself is one of the best business models ever invented. You have high cash flow, easy to scale, scalable systems, and it's by far the quickest way for a beginner to go in and build up a 10, 20, 30K a month online recurring digital business. If we look at all the business models right here, from affiliate marketing, FBA, dropshipping, info product, and SMMA, and then we break them down by the average price point that you can sell, the startup capital required, the estimated margins on that service, the demand for that service, the fulfillment and how difficult it is, or the actual deal type, are they recurring or one-off? This is a great graph that I pulled from Iman Ghazi that really explains this product and service. SMMA still wins over every business model. You can charge $1,500 plus per service. You have startup capital that's close to damn near zero. You can start from nothing. You have really good margins at 60 to 98%. The demand is high still, even with all the stuff that I mentioned. Demand is high. It's easy to fulfill, and the deal type is recurring. This is by far the best model to start in 2025, guys, but you have to do it differently. And there's a strategy that I've recently used that's allowed me to hit over $93,000 per month with my AI agency. And I'm actually hosting a free webinar that goes over this business exactly step by step. So you can just follow along and steal my strategy. Click the link below in the description to get access. But the traditional agency model is broken. And that's where it needs to evolve, and that's where AI comes in and changes everything. Imagine offering a client a done-for-you solution that gets an immediate reactivation of all their leads, gets a huge referral campaign, gets a huge review campaign, and all that's before you even launch the ads. Then once you launch the ads, you can have AI call and text all of the prospects completely done for you and hands off for the clients. That's exactly what I'm selling right now for $10,000 to $15,000 per package that nobody else can offer. And here's the best part. Because you're not selling AI agents or some random automations, you're not competing with hundreds of other cold DMs in their inbox. You're showing a full stack system that is unique, different from the marketplace, and makes it impossible for them to ignore you. And that's why I went from a traditional SMMA model to now running a $93,000 per month AI first agency. Now you might be thinking, but Nathan, I'm not a tech person. I've never even used ChatGPT before. Good, that actually makes this easier. The truth is that starting an AI agency in 2025 is 10 times easier than a boring old traditional SMMA that you started in 2020. Why? Because the tools are already built. You don't need code. You don't need to design funnels. You don't even need to hire a team. Let me walk you through how simple this is. And just as another point, if you don't believe me how simple it is to start an offer for AI in 2025, what if I told you that the entire video that you're watching right now, all of the slides, all of my funnels, all of my webinars, all of the ads that you will ever see on this offer were all created with AI. That's right, I am proving to you right now that this works, and this is easier than ever to start, scale, and launch an online agency in 2025. The most common questions I get are, I don't know how to start a business, I don't know what to sell, I don't know how to deliver the service, and I don't know how to get clients. Traditionally, it's actually pretty simple. Even with the old SMMA model, it was actually pretty simple. For setup, you just buy a domain and an email. You pick and choose a niche using some of the checklists provided. In terms of delivering on that client, you can actually leverage online contractors. And when it comes to clients, you can get those following traditional outbound outreach methods. Now, that's the old model of how you run an agency. What if I told you everything from setup, picking the niche, delivering on the clients, and actually getting new client acquisition was all done with AI? Let's break it down even further, starting with picking a niche. You are not serving the whole world, pick one niche. Whether it's gyms, chiropractors, dentists, med spas, roofers, remodelers, whatever, pick one niche and go all in. You want to make sure that that niche has a little bit of money to maintain ad spend in your services, and they just need systems. These old local boring businesses tend to not have systems, and most of them do not even have a spreadsheet or a project management or a CRM. So if you show them AI tools, it will blow their minds. I also recommend picking the niche that's probably closest to you. So this is one that you have experience on, you have insider information on, or you generally just like that business model and type of niche. For me, working in a chiropractic clinic, it made sense to go and sell chiropractic marketing services, right? So I had clear insider information. Just pick one. You can use ChatGPT and some of the prompts that I give you guys to leverage and pick the niche the best. Number two is finding a revenue gap. You're not selling AI, you're solving problems. Are they missing reviews and referrals? Are the leads going to crush? Are they actually quality leads? Are those leads turning into sales for them? That's the gap that you're creating, and then the AI is the bridge. Here's the thing, most clients don't care if you're sending the leads on the Pony Express, the Telegraph, or if it's AI super cutting edge systems. All they care about is the results. And AI is the leverage point to get you better results than all of your competitors that differentiates you from the competition. And finally, you want to plug in a full AI system, not just some agent or a generalized automation. So instead of selling some random specific tool, we sell a full stack of AI automation tools and systems to get our clients results. We do things like re-engaging all their old leads with AI. We do things like running review campaigns that if they positively respond to a review request, they get opted into a prompt. A full stack system looks like this. We will reactivate all their old leads right when they sign up with us. We will get all those old leads to come back in and visit the office or whatever services it was. Then we will get all those leads to write a Google review after their actual appointment. Then we will get them to send in referrals. This is all done before we even launch a client's ads. Then once we launch the client's ads, we have a text automation bot that texts and confirms all appointments, handles a lot of bookings via text, and we also have an AI calling agent that will call and schedule all those appointments 24/7, 365, all using AI. With these kind of systems, you can install and build the system once and they can use it forever. You walk away with $10,000, $15,000 in your Stripe account with little burnout, higher margins, and don't have to have all the operational complexities of running a serious big team. Now, I know what you're thinking. Nathan, I'm brand new, I'm just starting or just barely scaling out my agency. Can I really charge $10,000 for these services? Absolutely. In fact, especially if you are new. Because when you show up with a done-for-you system that legitimately solves a serious business problem, you don't need experience. You need a system that works, and I have already built that system for you. If you want to start this exact business, the one that's making me over $93,000 per month and allows me to help total beginners make their first 5 to 10K a month online, I'm hosting a free live webinar where I'm going to walk you through how to build out your AI agency, how to close your first 10K client with no sales experience, and how to scale to 100K plus per month in 2025. Spots are limited. There will be no replays. First come, first served. Click the link below to register now. This is the life-changing opportunity that SMMA used to be. But instead of fighting for scraps, you're going to own the system that every business needs in 2025. See you inside.